Hi, Herman. Welcome back, everybody. We're doing Disco Elysium. I've got a cat in my lap who's very lovey. Oh, okay, we're done with that. Ah, yeah. All right. So I have played Disco Elysium before. I'm gonna have to reinstall it. I kind of forgot that that was part of the playing this. It's 10 gigs, so this will take a second. I'll go ahead and tweet out that we're also doing this because I have a feeling that people want to see Disco Elysium based on the... Hello. Really, no. Okay. But I've tried streaming Disco Elysium before, and I was kind of like weird about it because I was like, yeah, this may not be a great idea because, you know, people might be offended by takes. But now I just kind of don't care. So we're going to go into this, and this is a political game. We are starting a new run of Disco because I don't know where we are in Disco either. We're going to have to start over entirely because, like, yeah, if you don't know and I don't know, then no one knows. Disco Elysium new run. Get in here. Niji Sanchi is trending. Wonder what that's about. Aww. That's such a sad sound. Really? Wow. Did you know that she's a baby? Did you know that Twitch chat is the best place for in-depth, nuanced political discussion? Yeah, I had I do want to say that, like, whenever I talk about anything on pretty much the internet, I always get people coming for my throat about stuff. I had a tweet or I had a message the other day where I was like, let's talk about praxis rather than, you know, just theory. And I could have said it better. I said theory sucks. Maybe we should consider actually doing praxis rather than that. And I got some pretty nasty replies, of which I won't be reading out loud anyway. But generally speaking, not... This came across as childish for asking that we talk about praxis rather than theory. I feel like a lot of political commentators just talk about theory rather than praxis. That is actually doing something. And apparently it was I kind of was out of pocket to suggest that people actually do things. Like, theories is necessary. I think you should read theories. You learn stuff. You kind of skip a lot of stuff. This is going to be a good game for me. I think so. But yeah, walking the walk, you know? Because a lot of, I am not in a position to force my government to reform. Exactly. A lot of people are not. And in that case, you need to be living right, whatever that means by you. You should be able to just not need your country. Did I spell Elysium wrong? That seems like a thing I'd do. Yep, cool. All right, Disco Elysium is now up. I do need to update the title so it's spelled correctly. I don't know how we're gonna play this run. I'll be honest with you. Because I don't know if I should treat this as like, should I play as myself? Should I play as the character? Should I play I mean, part of the problem with playing as myself is I actually don't understand what is happening in this world. Do you want to do a Twitch integrated run or a solo run? So to do the... Try it. Hardcore detective mode. In detective mode active, interactable objects and characters in game are automatically highlighted with a light border. That sounds great. The category, I didn't switch the category. I always forget to do that. There we are. The game will call you out for flip-flopping. Right. I think last time I tried to kind of walk a line. And I'm not sure if it lets you do that. Collage? Oh, right, because you're not... They added, like, a photo mode. All right, let's do a new game. We can be either the thinker, the sensitive, or the physical. Or I can create my own. I think I probably create my own. All right. Raw brain power, how smart you are. I'm not going to do a 0 run. 3 is average. So I could be the most average man. The stat block stuff, where should I put the face cam? I don't know this game well enough to know. Top left. It called me fascist last time I played this game. High intellect run can give you a lot of... Okay, I would like... So... Might begin to lose his mind. All right, I kind of like the stat block on the sensitive. So what did that end up doing? Let's maybe just focus on the... All right, let's do this. I'm going to reduce all my stats. And I would like my intelligence and psyche to be good. 1,551 would be great for you. The int 1 is why it says he might go crazy. Let's put 2 in everything. And then maybe do like a 4-4-2-2. Hold up. Okay, 13-12 is a bad stat thing. $155 is the best possible. Do you mean best as in a meme? Do not play physique 1. For the love of God. It gives you the most health. Can we maybe put a couple... Yeah, maybe like, your health pools are psychic and physique. I see. So I should be pretty durable here, right? We could do 4-2-2. Yeah, why don't we do 2-4-4-2? How much of a himbo am I at when I've got 2? 1 int is just himbo mode? This seems pretty balanced. You're never smart. Not that smart, just about average. All right, kind of on the dumb side. All right, so we'll be a little bit himbo-y. What in the goddamn is this? Yeah. Someone said Inland Empire is good. Pick a stat to be your main. It'll be the one that goes up. Electrochemistry is... okay. Logic. How well you deduce the world. Encyclopedia seems useless. Drama. Conceptualization. These give you a lot of roleplay activity. It feels like I'd want one of these. Suggestive, thank you for the 43 months of support. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Oh yeah, this is the crazy talk one. I did have a nice Christmas. Thank you to everyone who's asked. Like, yeah, it was really good. Inland Empire genuinely fucks the game up quite a bit. No skills without use. There's just a lot that are without practical use. Understand cop culture. Okay. No, it fucks isn't good. It is the best unironically. Okay, we'll set it as my signature then. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's all I gotta do is just set 1 as my signature. Confirm? The furries are at home in the mirror. Is their address, even in the clearest water, they're deep enough to drown. All of your stat... Yeah, I know I read that wrong, but I decided to read it wrong. Because it was funnier if I did so.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt.
Let's play Can Chat figure out my political alignment by the end of this game.
Ever. Never. Ever.
Let's just chill.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within
Moralist? I wouldn't say I'm a moralist.
Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about some more Oblivion, please?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right.
Aliens,
Nothing
let's
down
go.
to fuck all, Borough.
Let's visit ancient Zero Home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
No, wait, I need to belittle myself instead.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert.
What are we talking about right now?
Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I have a feeling that the Oblivion playthrough is over. Considering it's been, I don't know, months, and I think that you're the first person to ask about it.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Yay! I'm not scared, I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
What kind of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
I remember this much. We didn't get very far in the first playthrough. I will say. I don't know if I'll go after a lot of side quests or not. And we'll see how long we end up doing this or not, based on interest. Get some clothes on, my dude. It's a good start to a day.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring.
Aluminium.
There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Is this a mirror? What is that? Oh, that's the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Right.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
This character won Tumblr's most pathetic character tournament. Vriska was second place, you say?
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I mean... Okay. Rev, you fool. Should I get it so chat's on screen too? I don't know where I can put chat. Really should make a 16:9 thing. You can choose not to look in the mirror. I guess. Better to not know what I look like. Don't put chat up? Okay, fair enough. Chat on screen might be a bit busy. Alright. Ignore chat at all costs. Gotcha. I'll just stream this. I'll just play this by myself. Alright. Better not to know. Alright. Well. We've had a hell of a bender.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh, I need to feed the kitties. I think I might wait on that for a minute.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Hi. Am I on... Can I have a couple minutes? He says no. The boy has come to say no. It is time to be fed. I apologize. I probably should have fed the kitties before I started streaming this, but I'll be right back. We probably won't do a lot of this game today. I need to see my wife about the battery situation, but I'll be fast on feeding the cats. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. 5 o'clock is when the cats get fed, so all right. Can I WASDA? I can WASDA. That's good. I'm gonna see if I was just in the wrong mindset. I guess I should decide how I want to play this. On whether or not I want to play as this guy. Oh, I'm not wearing a shirt. I should probably get my shirt. Someone that said there was a tie that I could get. Oh, that's probably my shirt there. Yeah, go ahead and take that. Is that the tie? Hold right click. I'm holding tab to show interactables. Oh, shoes. Yeah, that would be... Oh, I only have one. I also have detective mode on to, what is this? Is this a door? Oh, there's my tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Let's go ahead and pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
All right, now let's get it.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Am I having a heart attack?
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time, still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
With the right build, this can kill you. Wonderful. It's cute. My first build literally died to that. Yeah, I have. Okay, I guess I can't get the thing, so we're just gonna leave for now. We can't really pick it up, and I know the hotel guy's gonna be mad at me. All right, let's figure out when we are. 51.
Hello, officer.
Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
I'm more himbo mild. I probably don't want to ask whether or not I'm a cop or not. That will just make me seem drunk. Which, to be fair, I kind of am. Try not to save scum. We're not going to save scum at all. We're going to let the decisions be the decisions that they are. If that fucks me, that fucks me. There's something on the table. What? Gosh. I'm a little bit hungover. There's my other shoe. Good to have that taken care of.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin.
Midnight Fox, thank you for the
Really
39
large
months
on
of
your
support.
feet. Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Well, that's a great start. Play it like it's ready or not. Okay, I don't have a gun, so I can't. But if I did, I would absolutely start shooting. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a jog. Go down the stairs. Do I recommend this game? I don't know if I've ever actually played this. Well, I haven't played this long enough to be able to have an opinion on it. I have played it. We got a little bit. We got the guy out of the tree last time.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Let's shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
So we are himbo light, aren't we? Only 20 more models to paint after 9. Oh, because you're going to LVO. I forgot about that.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
No.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Sounds great.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yes.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Fair enough.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's get going
To
then.
you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't with me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
If you have the chance to take a nap at a really bad time, you should do it. You will not regret it. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Hello, guy. What the fuck is your list?
With a thin, unimpressive
Midnight
beard,
Fox.
notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yeah,
You
I'm giving
ran
this
this
game another
place.
go because so many people want to see me play this. So I'll give it another go.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation.
Ah,
So
okay.
joining
You're
me
painting
from
that stuff for your
Precinct 41.
teammates. I'm currently in between names.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Right?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Am I playing on hardcore? No.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Why are you here?
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer?
Why
She
did
went
he
away
leave?
Because none of your business.
Fine.
Extra fine.
What's your problem?
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop.
You're being sarcastic,
Am
aren't
I?
you?
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone.
Oh, it's not. You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
That's stupid as fuck. All right.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Says you. You don't have a chin. Bye. All right, let's go check that body out. Is that 5 quick save? It is, thank God. Fucking Kuno. Hey.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Let's not.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Why do you not know what a rake is? I have some questions
All
for
right,
you.
Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
All right, Kuno. This crime scene. You play here often?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
All right, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, well, I have more questions about
Yeah.
this crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno.
All
Yeah,
right.
whatever.
All right, we're
Kuno
leaving.
Doesn't...
All right, Kuno doesn't care. All right. Hey.
Yes?
I think you should know that I don't know what the fuck is happening.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I don't remember anything, and drinking was involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Well, I mean, yeah.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm afraid this is a, fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench. The lieutenant glances at his A moment passes.
Well, that's a dead body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Let's not throw up. All right. Do you have any suggestions on how to get the body down?
What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know.
I literally don't know a goddamn thing, my bitch.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, yeah, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say
A
who?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines.
Gotcha.
This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
I'm gonna make sure that I at both the discords because I've got the Discord for subs at everyone live with Disco Elysium. Close enough. You added the sub one, and then I just added the other one. Now everyone knows. Okay.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide
There's
themselves?
a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Okay. That's all I've got for now.
Good.
Okay. Do we have like a plan?
There he still is, looking right through you. With
Why
his
is it so
white
bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Okay, let's do that.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More in
2441 or 2442. All right, great.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
We can worry about that later.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Okay, but not you.
I can't handle the headache.
I see.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling.
Okay. Camera, do you want to like center a bit, or are we just like doing it this way? I believe this is the apothecary, right? I played this bit of the game. Hello, do you have any ammonia?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the
What's that magazine she's reading?
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
I'm an emotional, feely kind of guy. And then I have violence. The note is you can also go both down and left of the main entrance, right? You have any ammonia for sale?
From her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
This?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I need to make sure I've got chat open so I can read.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I don't have the money for that. How much money do I have? 0.6 real. Alright, well, we're not getting that. I do like the art design of this game. I think part of it was that it's kind of slow to begin with. But it turns into a thing eventually, I would assume.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like
I am the law.
From another planet. Hey there. It's
Hey, what's
the
going
jam,
on?
my man?
What's the
It's a
jam?
traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
This is a completely different universe than ours. Yeah. There's race supremacists that are not white that actually are considered like the larger group or whatever. So they actually can exert that force.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo.
It's a whole ass alternate history. Like they do a lot of different shit. That's the biggest example that I've run into. Plus whatever this is with like the different districts and all that shit, it's a different universe, which means that I don't quite understand the politics at play. Cause like, yeah, there's theory, but again, also like what is actually going on in the world? Like what is happening? How do we get to a better universe than, I don't know, the one we've got? I may be misremembering a bit. Yeah, I might be, yeah. I just remember a really big black dude yelling at me. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. And then I was, it's an island chain nation, probably. Okay. Measurehead, yeah. Cool.
Before you stands a mote vapor emanates from this must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? The pull-out toolbox slides back into the frequency tableau, lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I
This
assist
is
you?
not my first time playing. I just gave up shortly after getting the body down. I think the Estonian identity is relevant. I will be honest, I don't know much about Estonia. I don't know anything about that. So I decided to restart because I didn't remember where we were.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague.
I just
from the
know that these
41st
two are in a
precinct.
gay relationship, and
I'm
that's
putting
about
in-
all I remember about the game. And I only know that because of multiple memes that I've seen. I don't even know if that's real.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
That was Zorn? Oh.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest.
How can you know
in
this?
front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20,
Not good?
over.
Can you repeat that?
10-18, 10-20, over.
Talk to me like a human being. I have a hell of a fucking hangover going on.
State your message, sir. Over.
I'd like to report that my badge is missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
I can't find my badge.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Okay.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Can we just move on? I just want to get a report in and I'm done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Yeah.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
It's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
That's not good.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I super didn't lose it.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
No, I didn't lose my gun. What kind of idiot do you think I am?
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
That's it for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson,
The torso?
his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean.
How do I
near
know
the
this is
entrance.
happening?
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
Cop telepathy?
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
All right, well, that didn't help any. I reported my thing, so that's good. Hello.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sound
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Sure.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Oh, right, I need to compress some shit. Level up? Isn't there a volumetric shit compressor? I remember that. I don't remember how to do it, though. Do you have some ammonia?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Thank you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Thanks.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves, You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
I'd rather not put her fingers on it. If it's my fingerprints, that's fine. Well, I didn't need money. Turns out you don't need money. All right.
He still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
All right, so that didn't work. And now I smell like piss.
Nor does the wind right now.
Yeah.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Can you get the body down yourself?
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
Okay.
You need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
All right, now I can get my volumetric shit compressor going.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
All right.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty...
I don't like talking to her. She's annoying.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Right. Has enough time passed that I can try and get my tie down now? Kunoese is a potentially an in-universe Kuno is? Alright, hello?
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to...
Damn, your feet thought we got away. That doesn't seem fair. You demonstrated some serious skills there, slipping away Sambo style. By the way, Sambo, or Samuran boxing, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves originating from the Samuran Isola. Sambo used to incorporate a wide array of martial disciplines, from archery to mounted combat, but mainly means aesthetically pleasing single combat nowadays. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Oh, well, if that was Sambo style, then let me wipe that debt, sir.
Nice.
Okay, the stupid drinks are on the house, Mr. Athlete. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
So we're cool?
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there.
Okay.
Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I don't know.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Somewhere south?
You don't really know, do you?
Nah, I don't.
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street.
Okay. Can I ask you about...
Can I help you?
Did I get the keys? No. I don't know what the keys would be to. To the trash? I don't know how to get that. Hey, ignore just everything about this room. Sorry.
This fan has 2 chain pulls, or has it been consigned there?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get the keys to the trash. It wasn't an option, as far as I could tell. You gotta level up the associated skill to retry. Equip the volumetric shit compressor thought. I can't tell how that's going. Can I have multiple ones being going? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. This game kind of confuses the shit out of me, I'll be honest. Well, thank you, Void. I'm hoping that enough people show up that like I can make this into a regular thing. You know, me continuing this game is going to be very much based on people actually giving a shit enough to like show up and watch. Because yeah, that's kind of my job, is to make good content that people like. But if people don't show, then I don't know if anyone wants to watch it.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Yeah, Disco Elysium called me a fascist last time I played because I just kind of like whatever a guy. I don't have Twitch integration on. I could.
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. It's nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I tried sucking up to the fascist guy so he just let me through because I knew I was not gonna, like, beat that guy up. He's like 8 times my size, and I don't have my gun. Hey, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care? Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally fucking idiot.
Kuno doesn't.
All right. How would I do Twitch integration? Is that just in here? I don't know how to do that. You can't be sly. Yeah. And I think that's gonna be something I have to get. It's one issue I have with like point and click games is like you are always seen as taking it completely seriously. Hey Kim, do you mind if I steal your bolt cutter for a minute?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and click. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. The pry bar feels cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers.
We can see if we can do this, because yeah, the guy at the counter doesn't give a shit. So maybe we can get in like this.
This trash container is locked. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too.
I feel like... Oh, I need to equip them.
What do you mean, feel?
Nothing.
The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
One of these is right.
This trash container.
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Or
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Force time isn't. What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance.
What kind of... The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Ah, fuck!
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full of itself. Content. Happy you.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Yeah, probably not. Stubbed my toe real good. Was kind of hoping that would work. Okay, so here's one issue I had with the game, and I think I just need to accept as a fact. Most games,
you see a set of steering levers.
You play as a character who has, like, I don't know, the ability to handle the situation they're in. That's not...
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
That's not who I am in this game.
Toolbox slides back into its nest.
I was trying to put this up. And I think I need to realize that that's the game I'm playing. I'm not playing a game where I get to be the hero. I'm not playing the game where I have my shit together. I'm playing a fucked up guy who does not have the ability to do things. Hello.
Can I help you?
Is the trash thing out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
I absolutely would smell. I haven't taken a shower. I woke up from like a fucking horrible drunk night. Like, yeah.
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Got it.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, nothing stirs in me.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you...
Okay, bye. I'm trying to, like, get through this first bit pretty fast, so that way we can, like, I don't know, get back to where we were, roughly. I remember talking to a mob boss and having a really uncomfortable time.
This trash container with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
We're gonna do it anyway.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Right?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up this, a box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard.
I'm gonna try and not...
That one.
Upset him?
I'd advise against confronting that force.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Look, something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Right.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Understood.
Be untroubled. If anything, this small moment has made him respect you more. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
Gotcha. Yeah, we should probably do that.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics?
I remember looking at the mug and it being just really racist and upsetting Kim. I'm gonna try my best to not upset Kim, because he's the only one here who actually has their shit together, and I kind of want Kim to be on my side. I may be a pathetic pile of flesh, but I do have Kim here, and maybe if Kim is not absolutely, like, you know, upset, he will help.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs.
This game does not shut up, does it? This is I'm really glad that it's voice acted, though. That was legitimately something stopping me from playing it.
Due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Nod.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on investigations dating back to January 51.
So 2 years?
Case files, commit to paper. These are the last couple of months of your life. You don't exactly close them so much as
okay, fine.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station.
Let's look at the field
pages
autopsy.
Of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Right.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for a monetary penalization ranging from...
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fine. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. Something rattles inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see with your hands. U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the 2 sides of the board appear slightly misaligned.
What kind of build do I have? 2442.
If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just... Without resistance or sound, the 2 panels move against each other. The 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, asshole. What?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Familiar handwriting lines the a young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although, Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising...
I kind of wish I could put the voice acting at like 1.5 speed or something.
Into it.
Let go.
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill. Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon.
It's not really that I want to skip it. I just want it to like...
Back to you.
It's kind of... Just want the words to happen, you know?
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Did I die? I don't remember this.
There is nothing.
Oh my god, I really died? No?
Again. Well, oh, that's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Is it?
A bitter, caustic sense
Okay,
of loss
no, I didn't
remains.
loop. Okay.
Even in the darkness, great sorrows slip in the water. Slimy.
The cool when you're dead.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, because it's always there.
White morning?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not
You
the
skipped this scene
problem.
last time because you didn't read that stuff. That
There
sounds
is
right.
no
That sounds like something I would
Voyager
do.
road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's you think they would let you until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery,
Good.
the stuff of life itself.
All
as
I
it
needed
pours
to do
down
was have an
your
emotional
parched throat.
breakdown and pass out, and that
Pounding
solved
your
my
every
stub toe.
sense. The darkness parts.
Good for me.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burnout ruins of my past, Lieutenant. Sure, we could be hard-boiled.
That does sometimes happen.
Tilda made my mom an apron and like a pot holder and stuff. So she sent a picture of it to Tilda. My mom looks really cute in it.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
All right. So I should probably, you know, -2 authority plus other things. Okay. And someone said, yeah, you can switch out your other stuff, but what does this button do? Done.
Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has...
Right. White morning. Yeah, let's figure that out. I don't know what this means, but we'll figure that out. Lots of things. Homosexual. Underground. I see. Alright, I got my shit together. Does that mean that I can do a thing? I'm not skipping everything. I just don't have those things yet. I can't do those things. I'm not skipping anything. What am I skipping? What am I skipping? I don't understand. I talked to all the things. The shit compressor? We've already heard that one before. So I can level up anything, but if I want to be able to do a skill again...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white
shit
eyes.
Compressed.
The body below is entirely dedicated. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Got it.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
How did I get him down last time? I think I just ripped him down.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
I got all the way to Measurehead, so I didn't get that far. Where's the rest of it?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Got it.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic. The cadaver slowly twists on the hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt.
It wasn't... Measurehead was just in my way and I couldn't get around him.
Thirst within you.
What? What?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
What? Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
How'd they even get him up here?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Do they climb the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either.
That's true.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
They seem like they wanted him to stay up there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
We're assuming the dock workers then.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
Maybe.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
I want to be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened.
This isn't my first time, but I gave up just after Measurehead because the game called me fascist. But we'll call it the first time. Let's pretend like it's the first time, because by the time that most people see this, it functionally is. Is this a national pattern?
No nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
Okay.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
So am I.
The game doesn't allow you to be sly. You have to be, whenever you say anything in this game, you're saying that fully and really because you believe it.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need it for? I was trying to avoid saying that.
By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
You never have to act in accordance to your words. Right, yeah, but you get called out for saying things, you know? Like, in the real world, your actions are more important than, you know, what you say. So I kind of figured that this game would have that as well, but apparently not.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
I doubt that.
Why do you think so? Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its
This is a visual novel,
eyes
so
like
gameplay
a
is dialogue. Right, yeah, I need to accept that this is a visual novel and not a point-and-click adventure. I think I chose Inland Empire last time, and it seems fairly useless.
I'm gone.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
Okay.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Coppodromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question. I'm a joke. Look at me.
Who are you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Where'd you go?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks
First, why do you
off.
have to speak like that? What dialect is it?
It's a mishmash, Coppabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Are you from Elysium?
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows, too. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now?
You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos.
Okay, fine,
I know
whatever.
What this means. More questions.
I hate you, you stink, and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A baby affected with harlequinism. Do not look that up.
You sure wriggled out of that one?
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my...
So how do we get him down?
Finish the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, preliminary examination's done. Let's get him down. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Let's see if this does anything.
The lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Of course. You have questions. Come back later.
All right, yeah, we're done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
I think I tried to shoot him down last time.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know. Shoot up towards the branch?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno.
Yeah, why don't you do it?
I'll blow his head off.
Oh.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot.
Aim for the
Kuno
other
wants
one,
some of that
man.
shit.
Silence. And produces a lightweight firearm.
Aim for this. I don't know why you're aiming here.
Separates the scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals.
Alright.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
I mean, you have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here.
What if I try?
As bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pit.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in...
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
That's super not how you should do that.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly.
That's
in
the
ground,
worst
and your
shooting
left hand
position I've
supporting
ever
your
seen.
gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking fag? Do it! Set me free!
Hey, shut the fuck up.
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
I want to play this game, but I don't know if I should get it through Steam, knowing what I know on how the creators were fucked over. You could watch me.
Don't.
Do it!
8% chance.
Intense shit, copper.
But I want to play it. I don't really have a lot of options here, man. You can either buy it or, yar.
Fucker waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Okay.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Why are you a child? This is a red check and cannot be retried. This seems like such a fucking bad idea. 8% on 2 dice. Like, I that's double sixes exclusively, I think, if I know my math. Yeah.
The lieutenant takes the gun carefully from you.
Fucking pussy didn't shoot shit, did he?
Didn't shoot me. There is sincere disappointment on her face. This kid was expecting pandemonium.
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
I didn't think my chances of pulling the trigger were good there.
An intricate web of the pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
That doesn't help, Manny. I'm broke as fuck. I can't pay for anything. I have 2 skill points to pay for. If you try and succeed at shooting at Kunui's, is a game over. Oh. I mean, I kind of figured it was not good cop behavior. Yeah, I was gonna check and see which one the tie was, because I kind of like to have my full outfit together. I didn't talk to the granny again. I've already talked to the granny
also
before.
tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the
No problem, officer.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel...
Save faire? Check your clothes. Fine. Oh, I need to take my pants off for a second. And my shoes.
This fan has... Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a...
Sorry for taking my pants off. It was absolutely crucial. Oh, +1 Inland Empire. I need to have my ass out for this, Kim. I hope you understand.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered as you abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Behold.
I hate it.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait. Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I don't know why.
Please stop. It's horrible.
No, keep making the face.
Can you? It's like, what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's a suggestive look. Yeah, I'm trying to be sexy here.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
Promise.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's
okay.
all you know for now.
A reminder to acknowledge YouTube's existence. I mean, yeah, I'm reading it. They don't talk as much as Twitch chat. Like, they said that I should check out Five Nights at Freddy's at some point. Did I ever give the keys back to this dude? I don't think I did.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
I hope you found what you were looking for.
Yeah, I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have done it?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Well, who else has the keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
Bye. Give me a quick moment to check on I think I hear my wife, so I'm gonna go kiss her. Give me 2 minutes to go kiss my wife. I'll be right back. 2 minutes, BRB. The kitties are fed, yes. go. I'm gonna have to leave the door open because the boy wants in. He'll run out in a second. Alright, I am back. Welcome back, everybody. Alright. I've talked to this lady before in the other thing.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Wink twice? I had once, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that.
I'm sorry if I was being overly familiar. I know we've only just met. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
There's lyrics to this song?
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Of course, dear.
There, I talked to her. Alright, well... outside of shooting him down, I don't seem to have a good way of dealing with the situation. And that seems like a horrible idea, and one that I'll fuck up, so maybe we don't do that. Why does that happen? This shadow is weird. Sometimes it changes. Check the trash cans. You can't bring her as a party member.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Okay.
So do we, Scott.
All right. Who are all these guys?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Okay.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yes.
No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
All right, I'm gonna leave then.
Scott?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Yeah. Well, I don't know as if cops really go on strike unless if it's where they're not allowed to kill people as much, so. There's that. Usually crime goes down, which is interesting.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike.
I mean, it's kind of
and another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
I've got a 2442 as my stats.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strike?
I'm looking for assistance on this dead body
Body still
situation.
hanging in the tree?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a rough pickle. I'm
Okay.
not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Can you let me through the
I
gate?
don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Okay.
I walk right past Measurehead.
Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Sure.
Or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever tried beating his ass?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Got it.
Sure.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the Union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Nice. Okay. Not picking the fascist option again. I know now that this game does not take subtlety as a thing, which seems like it should be a thing. Alright, well, here's a quick save, just in case if I fuck this up horribly. What if I just, like, walk on...
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Okay.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger, because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get to the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Okay.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Okay, yeah, anyway, I'm an alcoholic. Don't worry about that. I need this dead tree to not be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
So this is gonna have me be racist. I don't want to be racist. Comply.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons.
Where
of
exactly
war,
did
like
the
missiles and
our
aerostatic
world and
aircraft.
this world
You
diverge?
made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with
Is that something that I
sadness
can
and
know?
with frivolous pop culture.
Or is that something that is impossible to know? I think it's an entirely different... I mean, it's kind of complicated. It is... okay.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Okay.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Can you move like 20 centimeters back?
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Well, I'm about to get bodied hard. Ow.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simenine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
I don't think that's gonna work.
No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
What are those tattoos supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Aren't you racist?
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Why aren't you white? Why aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
You still serve them, right?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I mean, communism's pretty cool if you exclude the fascist elements of when it's gone wrong. When it wasn't that way, it was alright.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism above all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I'm a free spirit, man. I don't have to listen to any of that shit.
Of course it does. You are a degenerate individualist and a rock and roll rebel. A pawn of international. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Wonderful? I'm so scared of saying things that the game will interpret as me agreeing with him. I just want him to shut up. Like, I want him to stop. Is this sarcasm? Like, I read this as sarcasm. But, like, the game may not actually read this as sarcasm. Like, am I actually saying that this is wonderful? Because I don't want to say that this is wonderful. I'm going to say this, but I don't actually think what he said is wonderful.
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
How many points do I have? 6? No. Physical instrument. I have 1 skill point to use. Alright, let's go. Probably failed that.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Got it.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk.
I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your...
The words to the song have changed.
I won't say a fucking thing.
Your hand twists in his...
Kill me, asshole. Do it.
Still,
kill a cop in front of all these witnesses. Do it.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
What skill was it again? It was physical instrument. Let's do some violence.
We still need to get in.
Your race descent has only worsened since the last.
This is not gonna work, is it?
You have really let yourself go.
Okay.
It has happened again.
Another fit of criminal rage.
Oh.
Your fist.
The words.
I'm a violent
good.
drunk.
Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
What do you think?
Anything about this? We are wasting our...
Your pedomorphic friend is right.
Please, stop doing this. I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians. I'm not even sure the 1 bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. How are we gonna get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Right. Can't promise that I might attack him again.
The lieutenant groaned. That's right. You should do it again.
I mean, yeah. What kind of lunatic would try that 3 times? Never give up, never give in.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all.
No, it's not. You've noticed. Measurehead thing didn't go well.
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you figure wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote... Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support,
I'm
right?
pretty sure we don't.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology. All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grow them. That's how I do it.
Maybe that would work.
I mean,
we'll have to see.
That would.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of
Maybe you
course,
want to tell me?
Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Well, that's one person down.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Well, it was good talking to you. Wasn't super helpful. Hey, Kim, can you move ever so slightly? Ooh, free money. One suspect down. We just have to rule out everyone else. Ooh, more money. $100, here we come. Hello?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to some. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
That's not going to be helpful. I don't have the bag yet. No, we haven't done that in this run. Nice. Nice. Oh man, I am gonna fuck things up.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea.
Does the pry bar also aid in that skill? Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even think about using a weapon. No, it does not. Well, I don't think we're going straight through. That's not happening. Hey.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid as fuck. What's happening?
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What's going on?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Go off, Kim?
I would advise you to remember that.
I think you're being a cop to stop him from being racist. I have not seen that mechanic work in real life, but okay.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Now that that's settled, I have a couple questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Is Kim a bastard? No. Kim squared up with this guy because he was being racist, I think. I'm really noticing the difference not having a high starting and history. I think this is almost exactly the same stats as last time. And I have no idea what's happening in the world around me. How long has this been going on?
Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
And what are you doing?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
I played it a while ago and didn't, I didn't get too far past Measurehead, so I'm trying to get past that.
Let's be honest, you were bested.
Alright, we're done here. What's all this shit then? Oh no. Yeah, I don't want to feel bad about not being as handsome as those guys. I'm an alright looking dude.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection revealed.
Good mailbox.
The box seems happy.
Good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. I feel you, mail collection
The mail
box.
collection box seems cathartic, thankfully even. So do you. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I figure out what I'm doing?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Oh, a moment of your time.
I am René Arnaud. And my
Do you know anything about that guy that's that?
Gaston Martin. How can we help you? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them?
But you're having a problem with the cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So you don't know
If I
anything.
knew, I would not be afraid.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Understood. Hello, little girl.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is
It's
this?
a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Wonderful.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Don't be ridiculous. I know all of these things.
Fooling nobody.
Don't you sass me.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some
Okay,
questions?
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Hi, Abby. I don't actually have any questions that help me about this. Abby is very upset that the door is shut. Hello. I remember hating you.
Welcome to Crime, Romance.
Yeah.
Be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Okay.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Curious pendant that you have.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
And I take it you're the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
I see.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
And who's the little girl standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
I mean, it sounds like she was.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10. She's, I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10 so that way she doesn't get in trouble.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children,
Later,
I
Henry.
hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. I mean, based? Doesn't seem like the time or place, but based? Anyway.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Bye? Yeah, I feel like it's not going to help me with the getting the body down from the tree situation that I'm in. It's a tome of fascist magic. Okay. There's a weird connection of fascism and occultism in the real world, in the very least. Again, if you just randomly... And what's going on back here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Strange cage-like trinket? What's behind these curtains?
Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
I did look
Oddly
at the
enough,
books.
The more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Neoax, thank you for the 21 months of support. That's very cool of you. Thank you so much.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
Well,
the curtains remain shut before you.
I'm just gonna do... Fine. If I buy a book, will you let me in the back room?
Hello again, esteemed officer.
What if I want to
Then
buy a
why
book?
are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
She smiles and nods.
Kim, everyone here sucks and I hate it.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You may the
Jesus
display rack
Christ.
before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
Pain threshold?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems
This
to
kind
be
of...
taken up
Okay,
by
I just realized that
merchandise.
I'm No and Kim is Gerald. Painfully trying to force this idiot to get through the shit. Purple Stuff, thank you for the sub. That's very cool of you. This is unfortunate because I want to be someone who has their shit together enough to be able to pull off the situation. It seems like this is an insurmountable task to solve this. Someone actually asked the other day, Reddit gave me a recommendation for Homestuck because it just knows, you know. I don't think I've got a command for Town of Nowhere anymore. But I saw someone asking, like, I'm done with Homestuck and I want more. What do I do now? And I was like, I really feel like it's a little bit shitty to be like, read my thing, watch my thing. You know what I mean? But I mean, people were like Undertale and stuff like that, and it's like, fair enough, yeah.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium.
I wrote a story. It was an interactive
edition.
Chat thing.
There's also a large hardbound tome.
Those are the names of the main
cover
characters.
art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral.
Anything that catches
There's
my
a
eye?
box that says Wirral, 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. The side panel, nonsense for anemic Beanoclards.
Beanoclards? This game uses big words that aren't real. I did not get through the newest Koru, no.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden in. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of the north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to
Four
river
Eyes.
islands.
Sure.
La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. Hudon, it's somewhere to live.
I did have
Not
a good
bad.
Christmas, yeah.
Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there.
They use
but
a lot of
do.
esoteric words,
Then
and then they make
Fallbird.
up some words. So I don't
It's
know if I
almost
just
as
don't know what
bad
they're talking
and
about or
much
if this is
larger.
just not
Then
comprehensible.
Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Okay.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
It's comprehensible with the magic of context clues. I mean, yeah, I knew it meant like this is some nerd shit, but I didn't know like if that word meant more.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
That seems useless.
Various paranatural books. These shelves are overburdened with
That's
books from the same series.
yeah, that's when you have
see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of.
Also, sometimes I
year
just
after
read
year
this without
coming
letting
into
it say all the
contact with
words
people
because
during the worst days
the
of their
narrator is
lives.
slow as shit.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house.
Okay, let's stop.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly.
Well, none of this was helpful. I mean, he's got a good voice actor. Like, the narrator is a good voice actor, but it is so incredibly slow in comparison to how fast I read. Like, note that I am reading it. I'm not ignoring the text. I'm just reading the shit. And I think that comes off as me just ignoring shit. And it's not. When it originally released, there weren't any voice actors. Full voice is better than,
again,
yeah.
Esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Okay, so you're not gonna just let me in the back. All right, well, fuck you then. I do what I want.
Tattered with age, and just as you're about to pull apart the curtain.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the...
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that.
Well, fuck you.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and...
Lies. Rip them open. There is something mysterious about the curtains. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting.
All right, fine. I'll come talk to you, but if you say me the same fucking shit, I'm going to rip this shit open.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
You're so uptight about this curtains. I just want to know what's on the other side.
I told you. It's just a storage room. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the
If it's just a storage room, then you wouldn't mind if I just looked.
No! Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed. Just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Yes.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes. I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Uh-huh.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
And how does the curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Okay.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin, and...
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
I'll be honest with you, I don't want you here either, but I have to investigate shit.
Sounds familiar. She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Why didn't you just tell me right away about its curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Can I just, like, leave? I'm done with this conversation. I don't think it's real,
Most
and I don't...
certainly not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Hey, Kim, this is fucking dumb, right? Okay. Well, I don't give a shit.
The curtains, tattered with age and cup.
Don't give a fuck.
You see a dimly lit room full.
I warned you. You're unleashing...
What do we have in here?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. What if you just break it down?
That seems like a bad idea.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Well, Kim, you have any ideas? No. Okay, bye then. This seems fairly useless. I'm leaving. I feel like I spent a lot of time doing something that didn't matter. Well, I'm about ready to die, so I don't really want to push myself. Let me just take this bag real quick. Get healing items? With what money? Like, I feel like if I try and charge that door, I'm just gonna fail and break my arm and die. Like, I literally don't think I can handle being hit by that door right now. So I'm gonna have to leave it. I'm loaded. I have $2 to my name. Why is it this way? Oh. Don't be afraid to do the side stuff. I mean, I kind of did previously. God, this game makes me want to paint. Just the painterly style really is attractive to me. Ooh, bottles, maybe. I mean, magnesium's helpful, but not that helpful. Side stuff gives you more experience, so you can try things again. It's a solid point. Oh, one.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Yeah, let's go with your blood type and go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Yes.
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves.
You don't know anything about the recent murder.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
All right, well, anyway, later.
Watch your back, ungulate.
Well, my day's just going great. Yeah, I'm, what is it? Oh, I'm the universal giver. I forget what that is. I think that's O positive.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckle. The door rattles again. But this time, you...
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I'm not joking.
No. I already told you. Go check the backyard door. Maybe.
Backyard door. There must be.
Oh, hey, thank you for the 1,000 bits, Fecal Crust. Thank you for your great year of streams. Thank you. I really, really want to make sure that next year is even better. I have an idea of a stream that I really want to do, and I'm gonna need to get some people together for it, and I need to spend a little time on it. But it should be good. It should be very good. What is this shit?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
That doesn't seem helpful. I'm hoping it's like good enough to be a continuing bit. Town of Nowhere style. There's a cock on this door. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to stream this game before and just did not vibe with it immediately. But I feel like I could, so I'm just giving it another go. I think a lot of it is literally because they called me a fascist last time. I don't know where I find out, like, what my fascism score is or whatever. I did that at some point. It was also because chat wasn't really in the vibes to do this, but then I was like... It's because I was just like, whatever, I'll just... Whatever you want.
There must be another way into the building.
Jesus, fuck him, why are you loud?
Been a week.
Kim was just bass boosted there. Third one.
Can't get involved in this.
Please don't be loud again, it would hurt. What do I have that's new? I don't have anything new.
So much for a quiet smoke.
I have never experienced that glitch before. I see, I thought I was interacting with the crane. All right, you.
A striking woman.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand, sure.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Glad.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
I don't feel like you need to tell her
Very
that,
unusual.
man.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Yeah, I think it probably is one of those games that... And it's also just best if chat is actually down to watch.
There's a
And I
trace
think
of
when
irony
it came out, like it was still kind of
Mischief.
new-ish.
The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Do you know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
All right, let's, I was looking at this photo tied to the lynching. What do you fucking mean? You have since cultivated a intellectual following. I think I've culled a community of people who would not be down for this. Maybe. We'll see. Not intentionally, it just worked. Do you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is...
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
What can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have
I'm complimenting you, chat. Don't make me wrong.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation.
You remember how my
like
partner told me I was a complete fuck up? Well, it's true. I am.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I don't know why Kim is doing this. Could have eaten it for all I know.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the
Wife says food is done. Let's wrap up with this conversation and then I go eat and hang out with my wife. Would you guys be horribly offended if I do that and then come back to this tomorrow at around like 1-ish? Hey, thank you, wife. I love you. Thank you for 73 months of support. Actually longer than that, but I mean, you know, on Twitch.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
I see.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Is there some other way we can demonstrate our law enforcement credentials?
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
I've been streaming. I need to start before 1. I might have to push it back. And there's also the possibility that I should push things forward. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when the perfect time to stream is. And I haven't quite figured that out yet.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
Good night, official pig wrestler.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse me for a moment. Kim, what? Actually, let's go over here. Hold on. Okay, Kim, what?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How'd you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I thought we were
this
doing good.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Sorry for putting us in this situation.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
You just find my badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
I see.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Yeah, he's volunteering my health information. I thought we were on, like, we were being honest here. All right, let's do a quick save and then a real save, because that's the only way that I can accept my life actually working. All right, now, before we go, I do want to check what kind of... You said there was a way to check, right? Officer profile incomplete. So I haven't done enough things for it to know, right? Is that what this means? You can't check yet. Okay, so it doesn't know what to call me yet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go have dinner, and we're gonna go from there. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm gonna check and see if there's any art real quick. You can always post art. Hashtag RevFart. There is one new art, and I'm gonna look at it. I actually retweeted this the other day. It's this one. From Blimpe. Fred was building his PC the other day, and I stopped in for a minute. This is the reference. Mike is the monkey. I don't think I've seen this one, but I know that like they make a King Diamond reference. That's you. This is a very well done job. You did great, man. I should probably watch this movie. Rotten Hell is trending. What a wonderful world we live in. Also, someone mentioned earlier, there is a few people trying to pretend to be me on the internets. You know, I'm not RevScarecrow. I'm not gonna private message you. I will, if I'm gonna private message you, I would tell everyone on stream. And you wanna know why? Because private messaging people like this is such a fucking bad idea. Also, you can tell it's not me because I'm saying, hey man, how's the grind going? Why would I ever say, how's the grind going? That's like the last thing I would ever do. Like, I'm so against grind culture. This is definitely not me. And this person did know. Like, they clearly did. But just so you know, there are multiple people trying to pretend to be not just me, but other streamers. So just, you know, be on the lookout for that shit, I guess. I will not privately message you. Because that is a can of worms and an absolute fucking problem. The only time you're going to get a message from me is going to be telling you maybe that, I don't know, we should, you know, this room is the one that I'm going to be in for our Warhammer game or something, you know? Like, I don't use Discord all that often, aside from basically my sub-only Discord. Or I'll message you if you're like a business person. But if I did that, you would have probably contacted me first rather than the other way around. So, you know, it's not me, is what I'm trying to say. I'm horrifically afraid of doing that kind of shit, to be honest. But anyway, that's enough rambling. If you enjoyed this, if you like Disco Elysium, it is going to be on y'all to decide whether or not I actually continue playing this or not. And it's going to be based on whether or not people are actually responding well to it. We can do House Flipper tomorrow. Thanks to a Luigi guy. But that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.